Mm? Vad sa du?
Ska jag kolla igen?
Kolla om det är på datorn istället.
Ja, uppdatera på datorn bara.
Erik. Ring. Där.
加油！阿姨，你在这儿等一下。阿姨，你这儿等一下，我到后面去看羊毛。
好。
And come here and go at the very beginning of the
Ja, ja.
Kroket staat er. Oh, die zit hierachter. Ja.
Please be seated. Honored graduates, colleagues, visiting family and friends. It's a pleasure to welcome you to this JIBS graduation ceremony 2018. My name is Johan Larsson, and I serve as the Master of Ceremonies at the Jönköping International Business School and at Jönköping University at large. So it is my job to guide you through this, hopefully, memorable afternoon. With me on the stage, I have some colleagues and some former students of the business school. We have Jerker, the Dean of the Business School. We have Una, President of JSA. Representing JIBS Alumni Association, we have Nick. And then I have my colleagues, fellow program directors. Kajsa, Mart, Tina, Daniel and Andrea. I just needed to make sure in which order they sat. I could not really see them with the very nice doctoral hats. Today we will have the honor of presenting diplomas as a result of studies ranging from 3 years to 1 year, depending upon which program you have studied. This is of course something that everyone wants to celebrate. And to be honest, I think that we could have filled twice this concert hall for this group of people. But I also know that we have some graduating students today, international graduating students, that actually have no friends or family visiting here today. Some of you have family at home following the live stream, so welcome to you. But for those of you that have come here today without your family, we are also part of your family. So a special warm welcome to you. What we will do is that we will, of course, listen to some speeches. There will be some entertainment, but we will also receive diplomas. And then, I mean, we all know that repetition is the mother of all knowledge. I've spoken to the students, the graduating students, about this already. But also for friends and family, this might be interesting to know. I will read the names, program by program. The students will then arrive up here, on that stair, and then they will walk like this. Yes? And they will walk and walk and walk, and they will walk until here. This seems very hard, but I have made a tape mark on the floor. So it is not that bad. In groups of approximately 20 students, when I am happy with the people on the stage, I give a signal to Martin and Johanna, and they will give us a fantastic fanfare. And then it is time to shout, scream, applause, all of that. And it's also a wonderful photo opportunity for all of you. And then the students will sit there. Yes. I understand that it became some talking. I was probably not clear enough, so someone had to ask the neighbor what it means. Anyway, we are proud to co-host this event together with the JSA, our fabulous student association. So without further ado, please welcome on stage the JSA President, Una Hiska.
Dear graduates, I stand in front of you congratulating you on your achievement. I actually sat in your place just a year ago, excited what was coming ahead. I was also a little scared. Some of you might already have plans for the future, and some of you might have no idea, and that's okay. However, let's look back for a moment. I feel like everyone here can remember when we stepped into JIBS for the first time of school. We met a weird bunch of students with ugly green pants. The chants around campus were almost scary. Everything was new. During the first weeks, we experienced the best kickoff in Europe. A week that ensured that students got a good beginning to what was ahead of them. Quickly, we embraced those ugly green bands as our uniforms and those chants as our anthems. For many, the friends made during those kickoff weeks are friends that we still hold close to us. After the kickoff sickness wore off, the hard work started. Students were subjected to early Thursday morning lectures, group works that everyone obviously loved, countless of seminars, and of course the dreaded 10th of Head. The truly international environment was something almost all of us were expecting, and JIBS delivered. In classroom, we could find students from all over the world, and this is something truly special. The course challenged us and made us truly international at heart, entrepreneurial in mind, and responsible in action. Those three guidelines that we know already very well. Besides studying hard, in Jönköping, we pride ourselves for having one of the best student lives in Sweden. I stand here as a proud president of one of the best student associations on campus. I know many of you in this room have engaged in different student activities on campus and off, and I truly hope that you've enjoyed those. However, without the engagement of our students, our association would not exist. That's why I would like to thank all of you who have engaged yourselves in JSA and other student initiatives. What would we be without amazing students who put time aside from their studies and go the extra mile? It's not just a nice addition to your CV, but a genuine experience you can use in the future. The memories made at various events are something that you can truly look back to with a smile on your face. I get to interact with many students as my job as president. I have to say, all of you inspire me every day. I have been so happy to work with you and for you. For us at JIBS Student Association, we're happy as long as you're happy, as cliche as that might sound. Looking into the future, it might feel scary. However, remember all these experiences you've had. Look around at all the connections you've made. Remember all the lessons you've learned, and be proud. You have made it through a degree, and now it's time to celebrate. The future is not so scary after all. I hope you leave JIBS glad and feel like you had a good experience. Enjoy your night. Today is your day. Thank you.
Thank you, Una. I now have the pleasure to welcome on stage the fabulous choir from the Upper Secondary School Per Bra Gymnasiet, led by Dan Boberg. Give them an applause. I'm happy to announce that we will listen to them once more during this term. Fantastic. It is now time to present the first graduating students on stage. And today we will start with the students that have studied here for 3 years to receive a bachelor's degree in economics. Kandidatexamen i nationalekonomi. The diplomas for the program International Economics will be presented by their program director, Tina Wallin. First on my list, I have Elias Amundson. Tia Andersson. Johanna Karlsson. Simon Eklöf. Pia Eriksson. Hilda Fredriksson. Ruslan Gatkaya. Magdalena Granat. Emma Hasselgren. Martin Jämtander. Markia Karin. Asim Kiani. Anton Kryger. Frida Lagringen. And finally, Eva Lasson. I hope you realize that you are now socially obliged to actually applaud equally as long for all groups. The final group of students from the International Economics program graduating with a bachelor's degree in economics, starting with Wenjan Tina Lee. Emily Wepa. Anna Månsson. Ekaterina Mironovica. Pontus Möller. Martin Oliver Pedak. Lindby Pan. Jan Pokorny. Hampus Schönfeldt. Marcus Siberg. Maren Slöjter. Israel Tafaseh. Bogdan Voronetsky. Håkan Wallin. And finally, Lisa Östring. Most probably, some of the guests are thinking, why are they dressing the graduates in these black robes? Is it a rip-off from an American university, or what is it? Well, interpretations can be many, but what we reason at JIBS is that to have equal clothing at the day of graduation is typically Swedish. Because on the day of graduation, all are equals. And as you will see throughout the event, the subject that you have majored in gives you a different color on the scarf. But aside on that, they all look the same. And may I say, you look spectacular. Next on my list is a number of programs that all result in a master's degree in business administration. The first program on my list is the Master Program of Digital Business. The diplomas will be presented by their program director, Mart Otts. First name on my list, Avambeng Afani Fuma. Carolina Divala. Alexandra Guiden. Johanna Hagström. Jia Rui Jing. Lara Kurtskurs. Michael Lee. Jinvan Liu. Tom Löfgren. Jacqueline Mandari. Adrian Mathieu. Ismail Mohamed. Aino Rastas. Maximilian Schneider. Etu Sekkonen. Oyan Chi. Anastasia Spashenko. Jonna Tynele. And finally, Linnea Berndt. So that was our master students in digital business. The next program on our list of programs in business administration is the master program in international logistics and supply chain management. The diplomas will be presented by the former program director, actually the one that you met during your studies, Kajsa Hall. Katarina Bauer. Alexandra Beringer. Hanna Borken. Patrik Boström. Antai Louis. Cheng Chen. Jonathan Desalegn. Uta Corinna Drexel. Eugene Gu. Rafael Görisch. Saman Jafari Desvol. Caroline Karlsson. Kevin Kiel. Felix Kroll. Henrik Kypper. And finally for this batch of students, Ting Ting Lee. So the final group of students graduating from International Logistics and Supply Chain Management, starting with Tayyab Maksoud. Mathieu Maurel. Anna Meyer Nielstedt. Linda Möller. Julia Naster. Max Oberhan. Evelina Petersson. Alexander Pettersson. Isanur Rama. Vassel Rasa. Florian Skanvik. Iris Sörgård. Carlos Rabado. Martin Brännberg. Eileen Sant. Linn Sant. Emilian Kristea. Thank you. The next group of students are students that have studied finance in our International Finance program. The programs, the diplomas for this program will be again presented by their program director, former program director, Kajsa Hag. Efe Akinci. Esra Altingur. Julian Chen. Florence Farsana. Just Jakstaite. Ksenia Kashalova. Huarong Liu. Siki Liu. Sana Muranovic. Kevin Roskamp. Jonas Sorgona. Federico Vassanelli. C.G. Zhang. Iona Sigaki. Takwan To. And finally, Jing Li. The next program for students graduating with a master's degree in business administration is the International Marketing Program. Diplomas will be presented by your program director, Mart Holtz. Lukas Alba. Sumaya Asrior. Victoria Baidos. Niklas Bergman. Lena Lack. Kasper Brundel. Camilla Hose. Alexandre Cruzar. Vera Deile. Emanuel Ero. Anna Röra. Petra Görman. JIBS Heldens. Marcus Berger. Jessica Bernschmeier. Louise Jonsson. Liam Karlsson. If you take a little step forward, you will not break the microphones. Little step forward, the graduates. Perfect, because I will continue a little bit more. Sofia Klisater. Simeon Kovaci. Ventislav Marino. Julia Meyer. Nadesha Nasheva. Nadia Meher. And Alissa Nungo. So we have a final group of students graduating with the master's degree from the International Marketing Program. Nana Yo Osovo Sia. Elisa Paulio. Priya Varsha Persha. Saskia Pitrala. Natalie Schenk. Elena Konstans Schlüter. Benedikt Schneller. Axel Schröder. Kristin Schröder. Pia Sänger. Shadil Shihata. Jay Swanson. Nina Thomas. Stina Tomila. Dario Torelli. Uta Anne Udase. Laura van Doormalen. Kim van het Hoofd. Vera Vasconcelos Esha. Michael Winek. Sara Hygge. Jonas Sienschak. Esra Resulku. And Yao Fu. For those of you that did not know, business administration is the biggest of the social sciences, and we will therefore continue with yet another program, mastering with a master's degree in business administration. And that is then the program Managing in a Global Context. Vanerje. Marina Bau. Ike Benke. Valerie Bört. Ruben Linnendal. Viktor Dörrich. Therese Eriksson. Filip Anbeck. Kristina Hengstenberg. Jonna Johansson. Isabel Ljungqvist. Jordan Kalonchachev. Kristin Klinge. I will make a pause there to make sure that everyone actually fits on the stage. So I will take the final group of managing in a global context. Just double checking so that everyone will receive the right diploma. According then to our list, the next person graduating from Managing in a Global Context is Florian Köhler. Marion Lange. Olli Leppele. Gabriel Masuko. Alexander Claudius Meinecke. Sören Agilgard Musa. Ronja Paulsen. Jürgen Söderling. Matti Salaka. Lena Kalov. Laura Caroline Seider. Peter Trimmel. Priscilla Vorpic. Maren Vossen. And finally, Alexander Wetterholm. Believe it or not, but we actually have one more program, leading to a master's degree in business administration. And that is the master program in strategic entrepreneurship. Diplomas will be presented by a former program director, Kajsa Hall. We start with Subhan Arshad. Jakubas Bukhtoriadovas. Loredana Kristia. Johan Hallström. Tobias Börs. Valentina Kumenko. Anna Klofastrova. Jonathan Lemström Nyström. Axel Lundberg. Berislav Manche. Paul Mansberger. Etnik Morina. Aria Mustafa. Gunnar Osberg. Kiakon Pan. Filip Krotchik. Christian Putz. Enno Quast. Nick Rodenries. Felix Schmeid. Mohammed Ishtaka Shams. It will be a little bit crowded on the stage, and the fault is entirely mine, but I would like to welcome a couple of more people on stage. Can you move a little bit closer to that? Perfect. So now we got some dynamics in this presentation as well. Carl Uggla. Georg Otter. Jakob Sofali. Tonga Ross. And finally, Christian Onken. Well, on the bright side, we got a number of class photos as well. Let's welcome on stage, once again, the choir from Herr Bra-gymnasiet, led by Dan Boberg. We still have a number of students that haven't received their diplomas. Next on our agenda is our students that have studied in the engineering management program, graduating with a master's degree in general management. Their diplomas will be presented by the former program director, Kajsa Hag. Darwan Ahmed. Firas Al-Nato. Saber Asaniye. Zhu Se Bai. Shampoo Backenist. Sofia Varlas. Hanna Berendes. Siyu Chen. Gulchan Sevik. Yingwen Du. Carl Ekstein. Salma Eldali. Hans Engström. Felipe Faria Maireles. Sofie Johansson. Andreas Karlsson. Ida Kindbom. Katil Koirala. Jesper Lindberg. Elisa Mihai. Sebastian Moe. Katarina Nordén. Shiva Tatasai Pataparla. Sudarshan Pujar. Samuel Francesco Sicari. Alexander Hassler. Mattias Forscher. Ayan Kuyan. Yunshao Yang. Hassan Yassir. And finally, Theophilus Marshall Osemele. All class on stage. That's fabulous. So my friends from engineering management, I will not give you the grades from the course that I'm currently working hard tomorrow. But I did hear that one of your friends is vacant. This could have resulted that some of you received the wrong diplomas. This is of course something that we can fix. And if you are not able to fix it yourself, which I do trust you can, Victoria will indeed assist you in this. It is what it is, right? We are aware of we might have a small problem, but since I said it first, when you discover it, it will not be as disturbing, I hope. Thank you. We will continue with a small but very talented group of students that have studied to receive the master's degree in economics. And those students will receive their diplomas from their program director, Tina Wallin. So I welcome them up, Andrew Gambina, Sofia Lundgren, Gabi Mavila Rodriguez, and they are actually all.
What? That's all? Very bad.
I'm happy to see that and hear that the applause was very intense also for a small group. You are following social convention, thank you for that. Our final program that will receive their diplomas in this ceremony is students graduating with a master's degree in informatics. The IT Management and Innovation program. The diplomas will be presented by your program director, Andrea Resmini. Starting with Jan Philip Alps, Charles Vamul Seo, Nathalie Mbaye, Manuel David Aus, Vesida Ivanov, Jinsi Karikorkala Jose, Kadir Kantur, Mila Dimitrova Kostadinova, Iotas Mambalungo, Theoyen Linsonga, Samane Morusi, Moyana Murbach, Betty Sanei, Lara Sarvari, Grace Sekval, Sebastian Staub, Nam Ulla, and finally Jonas Weiner. Reports are telling me that now everyone has the right diploma. Yay. Graduating means finishing something, of course. So it's an end to your studies, but it's a start for something new. One person that knows a lot about this is our representative for the JIBS Alumni Association that you now will become part of. Please welcome on stage Nick Nicolo.
Thank you for that introduction, Jon. To introduce the JIBS Alumni Association, we're the global network of JIBS alumni, with members all over the world across a variety of industries. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on graduating from JIBS. You've overcome an impressive challenge. Yo, go ahead, round of applause. That's no joke. Good job. You've overcome a pretty impressive challenge, which has taken a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and the will to succeed. The question that faces you currently is, now what? Many of you probably know what the next steps on your path are, and many of you don't know where you're going to end up in a year. The JIBS Alumni Association wants to help you, guide you through those next steps, support you through the coming challenges, and help you carve your own path to success. We organize a large number of social and professional events where you can connect to fellow alumni, create key relationships, and celebrate your progress. You can get a glimpse of corporate life through our company visits and gain insights on hot topics such as AI, Internet of Things, FinTech, sustainability, women in leadership through our workshops and seminars that we organize. Other examples of events we run are diplomatic visits to embassies, after work and other social activities, and our flagship JIA International Meetup, which occurs in over 30 countries across 5 continents. While we continue on our journey to success, we also take the time to celebrate what we've already achieved and make sure that we create a circle of peer around us to keep inspiring us and motivating us to reach that next level in our careers and our lives. Finding a job is difficult. Finding the right job for you is a challenge that we can overcome together. To help you land the job of your dreams and launch you from your starting position, we are organizing a program called the JA Next Level Initiative. In that program, you can be paired up with a mentor, a highly experienced professional in an industry of your interest that will provide you with tailored experience, with tailored advice to help you grow and advance. Using the lessons that have taken them years to gather can give you an edge over competition and skyrocket your career. In addition to all the support and guidance you'll receive from them, you'll also get an accredited certificate upon completion of the program, which you can immediately use to strengthen your CV and your LinkedIn profile. To know more and take part of the JA Next Level Initiative, talk to me after the ceremony or at the dinner. I'll also be there. Or go onto Facebook right now at JIBS Alumni, or sign up on our website at www.jibsalumni.se. Thank you so much for your attention. Let us be part of your journey, and congratulations on your success. Good job.
Last year, the students that I worked with suggested, why not let one of the graduates speak in honor of the students? Yeah, why not, I said. Let's try it. It was a success. So we are doing it for the second time, thereby starting a tradition. So on behalf of the graduating students, please welcome up on stage, Ruben Dimendal.
Thank you, Johan, for introducing me and providing me with the opportunity to speak in front of my peers and all those present here at Spira. The audience looks a bit stiff today. Do you know what else is stiff? My back, from sitting in those seats for so long. On a more serious note, we can say that we have concluded our journeys in Jönköping. We had the privilege of getting to know this town and its university, and for some even the country of Sweden, which was incredibly welcoming to foreign students. This university provides the right mix of Swedish and international influences, from which we had the chance to explore. Besides Sweden, we also had the opportunity to explore other parts of the world throughout studying abroad, gaining relevant working experience abroad, or by exchanging ideas with people from different cultural backgrounds. This is something that is instilled within the university and its business school. By finishing our studies, we have now arrived at a crossroads in our relatively young lives. We are given the beauty of freedom of choice after our entire journey, which started at kindergarten, has led us all the way here to graduating from university. Some may want to extend their academic careers, and others may opt to join the workforce. Regardless of how clear this choice is for some individuals, it is a call to action. This calls for a change from outwards exploration to inwards exploration. Some of you may have already asked yourself, what do I want to become, or who do I want to be, or even, why have I done what I did? Some of these questions seem quintessentially existential, but at some point in our lives we ought to ask ourselves these questions, no matter how tough these questions might seem to be. Happiness is often thought of as the epitome of our existence. Happiness is of great importance, but we should strive for something more meaningful than that. By fulfilling this quest, we must first be able to accomplish a much more important pursuit. This pursuit is the pursuit of purpose. Eventually, the pursuit of purpose will provide you with happiness when you achieve something. The pursuit of purpose is a dynamic pursuit, which should be an ongoing process. Don't worry if you haven't found your purpose, since it is not a tangible thing which you can hold. You are obtaining this throughout the beautiful journey of life. At some point, everyone will get their eureka moment. Even if you have your purpose now, keep reinventing yourself after you think you have fulfilled your purpose. After all, a life without a purpose would be like eating raw pasta. And why would you eat raw pasta? To fulfill this pursuit, we should all be students of life. A close friend of mine once told me, Ruben, you should become the best version of you. I think that we have already begun that journey collectively, but it is up to everyone to find the best version of oneself, which should reflect one's best qualities bundled together. This should be one of life's many purposes. By striving towards this purpose, or anything that resembles your own vision of what a purpose may be, we can unleash our full potential and become what we sought. In the words of the great British philosopher Alan Watts, the life you are living is what you put yourself into. So do not forget that you are the architect of your own life and no one else. I would like to end this by saying that we should do the exact opposite, as Joe Cocker once said in his 1986 classic song. We should take off our hats, but leave our shoes on, because tonight we are celebrating that we have all graduated with a university degree. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that, Ruben. We have one final speech to listen to. And that is, of course, the speech from our Dean. Please welcome Professor Jerker Modesson.
Dear graduates, no longer students, today is a day of pride and happiness, a day of relief and a day of celebration. But it's also a day for some serious reflection. What will be the next big challenge in life? How can you best utilize what you struggle so hard to achieve? What can you bring with you from JIBS? And not least, what can you pay forward? As the Dean of the school, I'm very proud today. Proud of students, graduates, teachers and staff. Together as a team, we've made quite some achievements. What we've done together will be rewarding, both on an individual and a societal level. As a goal-oriented school, we are quite careful with evaluations, and based on those evaluations, we can also predict the future. And our investigations tells me that you face a bright future. Your investment will pay off. Many of you already have a job offer waiting for you today. Many of you can expect more job offers shortly. And some of you, actually more than on most business schools, will become successful entrepreneurs. From my point of view, your success on the labor market and the good life that brings you is the best reward the school can ever get. You will work as specialists and managers in the private and public sector all over the world. This gives me confidence. It makes me believe in a good future also on a societal level. JIBS' ambition is to provide you with capabilities and experiences that make you international at heart, entrepreneurial in mind and responsible in action. And regardless of your specialization, you should leave the school more curious and action-oriented, more open to cultural differences and aware of the value diversity brings, more capable as responsible leaders on each international labor market. Being confident that we succeed with this ambition not only warms my heart today, it also gives me peace of mind. Because one thing is clear, the world needs good leaders. The most serious threat to our well-being is the lack of knowledge and, as a consequence, the lack of respect for knowledge. Populism and ignorance is an epidemic of our time. The only cure is better education. With education comes tolerance and openness, as well as motivation and ability to embrace the unknown and continue to learn. Before last year's graduation, I asked one of our students, what has been the best thing during your time at JIBS? And I expected him to name a course or a teacher or an internship or a semester abroad, because that's what many students do when I ask that question. But he said, the best thing with JIBS is that you always get challenged by someone having a completely different opinion than you. There are so many cultures and social backgrounds represented in the classroom that you cannot take anything for granted. That forces you to reflect on your own opinion and sometimes even change your mind. He defined learning as his best experience. With these words, I thank you very much for holding on and carrying through. You make the world a better place. Congratulations to your achievements and good luck whatever your future brings.
Actually, quite so many years ago when I took over this office, we decided why not create some new awards for our students. It was on the initiative by the students that we should honor those students that have the highest grades. We therefore created the JIBS Honor List. And we of course today have a number of students graduating in the JIBS Honor List. But we also, being an entrepreneurial, young, vibrant school, said perhaps we need yet another award for students that do extracurricular activities and do great things outside of their studies, but at the same time still achieving high grades. We thus created the JIBS Rising Star Award. And I am happy to introduce to you the JIBS Honor List of 2018. The graduates will receive their certificate of that from the Dean, Jerker Morrison, and also the JIBS Rising Stars Awards. We will start with the JIBS Honor List. From our bachelor program in economics, we have 3 recipients this year. Please welcome up Pia Eriksson, Roslan Kapkajer, and Hilda Fredriksson. From our different master programs, the following students are graduating on the JIBS Honor List. Isabel Junkes. Marina Bach. Ronja Paulsen. Alia Mustafa. Lara Sofie Hutzbusch. Rashid Indi. Grace Sekvar. Sebastian Moore. Marcus Höger. Federico Vassanelli. And finally, Juste Jaksteiter. We also, among this group of students, have the honor, in collaboration with the JSA, to present 2 recipients of JIBS Rising Star. Please welcome up on stage, Peter Trammel. And Anup Panerje. Dear graduates, colleagues and friends, we have now done the official part of the ceremony, but we have one more important thing to do before we leave Sweden. And that is, of course, to take our official photo. As you know, and that you have seen also on the walls at our campus, this photo is usually taken at the stairs, the big stairs going up towards our campus. But since the president decided to build a new building exactly there, we have to take the photo outside of here, in the grass slope of Spira. We did it this morning and it went fantastic. You might see that we were 15 minutes late starting. I am not blaming you graduating students, I blame the weather. Because of the very nice weather, it took a little bit longer to thank and celebrate all of the graduating students from this morning session. And therefore we went a little bit late. But I understand, when we come out from here, you want to say hi and perhaps hug mom and dad. Do that. But one hug is enough. And then you can go for the photo. Second hug, third hug after the photo. Okay? Perfect. I will do my best to make sure that everyone arrives at the photo. And rest assured, there will be no photo until me and the dean is also present to be on the picture. So that is nice. Having said that, it is time to prepare for our exit march.
Should we say bra? Ska man springa ut och få folk och gå till... Ska man gå och försöka lotsa folk lite?
Jag tror de måste gå, men det är alltid... Men om typ en 5 minuter.
Sorry. Yeah? You guys find a scarf? The red
And
scarf?
one girl took yours. She's up here. I think she will have it